What happened?
What's happening?
Oh man, just chilling, kid. Just chilling, man. How you making up?
Oh man, we just stay in quarantine, brother. Trying to stay out the way, man.
Stay out the way. Stand out quarantine friendly, huh?
Yeah, man. Still working though, steady working, but you know what I'm saying. Just making sure I stay out the way while I'm working. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you gonna have to. You know what I mean? Find some new routines.
Yeah.
Find some new things to do. Pick up a language or something. Pick up a instrument or something. And you
Yeah.
pass out or something.
Well, man. First of all, I want to welcome you to Hype in the Streets, man. You know, with the Hype magazine, man. I definitely appreciate you, man. Not only am I uh, uh, an artist myself, but I'm a fan of you, bro. I've been a fan of you for a long time, man.
Good to
Real talk.
meet you, Big J. Good to meet you, man. I'm appreciative. Happy the music was able to tap into you and find you, connect with you. You know what I mean?
Definitely, man. Definitely, man. So for you guys that's on the check in, this is the legendary Fiend, man, from No Limit, man. Mr. Womp
What up?
Womp
What up?
himself.
Well, not what's popping, everybody. I mean, like that's right. Make them say, if I don't got it, yeah. The war wounds, you name it. You know what I'm saying? Same cat. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all need to see maybe one of these old plaques or something. I got a lot of them in the closet, but you know what I'm saying? Just to let y'all know that my man is telling y'all who I am and what's going on. I'm the same cat involved with over 80 million records sold and involvement. And same cat helped Master P make $400 million in 3 years. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh yeah.
So man, we gonna get right into this, man. So I'll tell the people how long you've been in the music industry.
I've been in the music business, man, a little bit over probably 22 years.
Facts.
Yeah, I
And,
mean.
and when and how did you become part of No Limit Records?
It's strange, man. Like, I had a run-in with P at a concert first that I think is still one of the coolest stories ever. I had a homeboy that was into No Limit music and Master P music early, and I just didn't know what he saw in it. That's how young we was, you feel me? So I had a chance to buy a CD and a cassette from Master P himself behind a table. You know, he don't even remember. I purchased the CD and a cassette from him, me and X, and one of his projects, you dig? And
Right.
so that was Bethune years. But I ended up, Mia came, got me, and put me on a song with Ken and Abel and Mac, I believe called Five Hollow Points. And that was one of the encounters of me going up there to No Limit. One of those introductions as far as I saw, I was in the physical with them and that I did. And there was another time I did something on Ken and Abel project, I believe. But that last time going up there with KL to work on some music, I think that's kind of like made it more official. You know what I mean? Because we got introduced and things like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, before we go any further, man, shout out my guys, man. Free Corey Miller, free Macadon. Just want to put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go to their page, True C Murder, Mac Phipps, official Mac McKinley Phipps. Go to their pages. You want to write them. You want to shout them out. You want to donate something to them. You want to some time or email kind words. Anything would be grateful. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely, man. Please do that, y'all. Please do that,
Yeah.
y'all. Please, definitely, man. I'm trying to pin your stuff up here so people can find you as well.
Yeah, 504 Fiend. You know, we from New Orleans. We don't say zero. We say O for for zero. So it's 504 Fiend on IG. And I got 2 new projects I put out recently for those out there that's into, you know, smoking and smash and get to the action. You know what I mean? He's got
Now,
Lucius line. Ah.
hey,
Oh,
crazy.
man.
Hey, listen. So the next question is, man. Tell us your experience. What was it like working with Master P, man? You know, doing records and being on tour with him.
What was it like working with Master P? It was pretty dope. You know, it's like when you link up with one cool kid in the neighborhood, and he got all these other cool kids that they cool with. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't gotta waste time trying to get to know all these other people. They're already there. So that's what happened with him. You know, I got with him. I got with Beats by the Pound. Well, I got with Beats by the Pound first, and then I got to work with Percy Miller. You know what I'm saying? And everything just came with it. You know, those relationships, the fan base. You know what I mean? I brought a little something to the table, and we changed the course of history in a matter of, you know, a couple of years. You know what I mean?
Now, did you? I want to be politically correct. Did you part ways from No Limit, or for a while?
I just kind of went and did my own thing because I was young and I couldn't make sense out of the business going in my favor like I thought it should have went. So I had a meeting with him, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, most people do this. I had a meeting with him, you know, at the age I was. I never had a problem sitting down with the CEOs to get some clarity on my business. I didn't have a lawyer there with me. I didn't have a manager there with me. I just, you know what I wanted to do, know what I wanted to accomplish. So I went and talked to him, and we just kind of had like a little overstanding, and it just, you know, we kind of like just went our ways. But it wasn't necessarily bad, but it was some real lessons learned. I talked to a gentleman that was on the No Limit reunion tour the other day, and he asked me when did I get off No Limit, and I told him, you know, pretty much right after I dropped Street Life, and he was in shock. You know what I'm saying? Because there wasn't no public announcement or, you know, no real, you know what I'm saying? This person leaves this company or something like that. So, you know, it all brought down. I felt like I went to No Limit University. I got my diploma, I graduated, and I made something out of myself. You know what I mean?
Facts. So obviously you and P y'all still connected though.
Yeah, I mean, we on this tour together. You feel me? On this tour together, No Limit reunion tour. Myself, Mia Egg, Servon, KLC, DJ KLC, of course, Silk the Shocker, DJ Boosie. You know what I mean? Mercedes makes some spot dates. Young Bleed makes some spot dates. That means when a person might pop on some of the dates, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, we cool. I mean, we hustlers, we show up, we do our thing, we put some points on the board, and we holler at each other the next time, you know what I mean?
Now let the people know, man, how was it? How and when did you sign with Ruff Ryders?
The Ruff Ryder thing might have happened like say 2000. I'm gonna say like maybe like super early 2000. I was already selling units independently. You can't hear me? Let me see. You can't hear me.
I'm waiting on them to come back in right now. Capo, what's going on, man? I'm waiting on Fiend to come back, man. We just did Dave from Men at Large, and we did K Stylist, the Twerk King. I'm waiting on Fiend to come back in right now as we speak. There you go. Here you go, y'all. Fiend is back in the building. Shout out my dog, Fiend. Fiend from No Limit back in the building. Let's get it. Hey, there we go.
My son, wow, man. Yeah, I know the reception probably bad in some areas, but we're gonna get through this, man. You dig?
So the question we ended off was, I was asking you about how was your experience. No, the question I asked you was how and when did you sign with Ruff Ryders?
I got with Ruff Ryder right after DMX started doing more movies, and they was looking to keep that brand of a big voice going. So Ruff Ryder gave me the opportunity. We thought it'd be a perfect fit. Me and my dad moved out there, and we went out over there to take over business as you know what we had planned. It's just that so I'm gonna say like maybe like 2002, maybe 2003, something like that, maybe 2002. I signed the Ruff Ryder. For those that know, I was signed a Ruff Ryder. Had a deal with the Ruff Ryder Interscope. It is that one of the CEOs had got into a very, very bad motorbike accident. And as a family, we was more focused on him healing and recovering. And he was one of those people that was in the studio that was very intricate in the creative process. So that's what had happened with us. So my career as far as that big Ruff Ryder release was kind of halted a little bit, but I was putting out independent projects through my own imprint, FDE, which gave You Cannot Burn 2, Head Busters, the joint venture with 3-6 Mafia, Can I Go Hard or Go Home, and stuff like that, and also Fiend the Addiction, my third solo album after No Limit Records.
So how did that situation end with Ruff Ryders? Like, how did you get or whatever?
I ended up just was doing what was best because about 4 years went by. I lived in New York off and on for 4 years. Really, I lived there for 4 years, 2.5 years in Manhattan, and a year and a half in Yonkers, New York. What happened was I needed to be able to kind of like, I didn't want to hinder myself. You know what I mean? Believe it or not, I wouldn't have mind. Right. I don't know what's going on. For the record, they can hear me.
Instagram be tripping, you guys. Please don't be mad at me, y'all. I apologize. It's really not my fault. Instagram be on some other stuff. We gonna have to blame that on Teddy Riley and Babyface. We gonna blame Instagram on Teddy Riley and Babyface for breaking the Instagram, y'all.
Hey, you may need to, I don't know if you got your, what that's called, what that's called, your Bluetooth. Maybe you got your Bluetooth on your phone, maybe?
I got it off.
Okay.
Got it off.
Smart. Yeah, I don't know why I keep cutting. I turned all that stuff off,
Instagram be tripping, though. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can cut it. Let me see. Make sure it's off, though. Wait.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you said you lived in New York like 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you said and I was asking you, how did you in that situation with the deal with them?
The deal was great, man. The deal was structured. I mean, great. I would still be signed with a company like Ruff Ryder because this tribe of Shabazz. They them people. Shout out to 6015 Straight, man, Chicago and that thing. They dope people, just dope individuals, bro. I mean, just beautiful people. It is that we just didn't get a chance to put that Fiend album out. Oh my God, man, I did got that album, bro.
I wanted to hear that too. I did want to hear that, man. Did you get a chance to work with Jada and all the other cats over there?
Okay, check this out. When I got there, how I got to work with Jada more often is I produced. So I was doing more producing, doing records with him more than me and him. But we was locked in. We was in the pot. We were gelling. Every chance he got, he was like, man, you need to get some joints in. So we was working. Just, man, the only thing that we did that got out there, two joints. I produced a joint on his first solo album, What You Ride For, that featured 8-Ball, myself, and Young One.
Oh, I remember that record. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I produced that joint, right? Then I produced a joint on his other album featuring Young Jeezy called Something Else. So, I wanted to, in a perfect world, I wanted to produce a project off of strictly Southern beats for Kiss. So he could have really, really had his run the way it was supposed to go for him, for the world to be like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? That boy Kiss is just ridiculous, you know what I mean?
So tell us about, I know, remember your situation that you had with Jet Life with Warner Brothers. Tell us about that.
That's a unique situation. My brother is part owner of the company. So, I just wanted to be everywhere my family was. And, be